Hello guys, welcome to another video with Cass on the Maizuma channel. So recently I installed a data pack that makes the Ender Dragon drop an elytra every time it dies. So I finally have a reason to kill the Ender Dragon multiple times before spawning those little portals that you see there at the back. So in this video I want to show you guys two things. The first thing is a method that I found to destroy all the crystals as soon as they appear. And this is really interesting because it doesn't even give the dragon an opportunity to fill its health bar entirely. And the second thing is a way to kill the Ender Dragon automatically. This has been done in the past, but the way I found is extremely survival friendly, but a little bit slow. Still worth checking out. So let's get started, guys. So my first idea was to have a redstone setup in here, because as you guys know, in order to respawn the dragon, we need to place 4 of those end crystals around the original portal down there, and then the dragon will spawn. But it will also reset everything around it, including all of those obsidian pillars, and any redstone setup that you leave in here will be destroyed. So my next idea was to do something based on the fact that things were going to be destroyed. So this was my first idea. So all you have to do is to have a little bit of scaffolding. Make sure to make it a little bit high, because I'm not sure how many blocks are going to be destroyed, but this was my first idea. So you just need a little bit more scaffolding here, and then TNT, a bolt, and then a pressure plate, a wooden pressure plate in here. So yeah, this should be enough to destroy the crystal as soon as it appears. So let's just spawn the dragon and see what happens. Eventually, a crystal will be created in there, and you guys will see that this little setup will be destroyed. And as you can see, the TNT will drop, it will be activated, and now, frustration, guys, because when the end crystals are created the first time, they are invulnerable. A lot of you guys know that we can destroy those using snowballs, but one thing that is really cool is that you can throw snowballs through those iron bars, and it still works. So here's how I fixed the first problem. You have to build the same deal, pretty much exactly the same thing, but now you need to use those cobwebs below the boat so that they will stall a little bit before actually exploding. I like to aim at the cobweb itself, but you need to make sure that the minecart is actually on top of the scaffolding block, and then that is going to be it, guys. I'm going to build here a alternative setup, and also I'm going to build this on top of this little one. Because I want to show you guys that this works no matter what. Oh my god. I need to show you guys that this works even with the cages. You can destroy it. So the alternative setup I'm going to show you is not exclusive to the cages. You can build it anywhere. But the price you have to pay is that it requires more scaffolding. And I will explain why. It's a little bit easier to build, in my opinion. But instead of having this cobweb block right there, you have it on top of this guy. And then TNT in here. Bolt first, and once again make sure that it is on top of the scaffolding thingy. Yeah, this setup is a little bit faster than the other one, but it can be a little bit more dangerous. This is why you have to place it a little bit higher than the other ones, because sometimes it won't stall enough, it won't delay too much the explosion, and then we won't necessarily explode the crystal when we need to. So I already have the 3 crystals in there. So I just need to place one more, and then we will be able to check those out. Alright, so the dragon should be trying to spawn. I'm going to fly up here to demonstrate the 2 cases. So this one should explode first because it's faster, but let's see. Yeah, this one is already destroyed, but as you can see, the bolt hasn't dropped yet. And this one will drop soon. So you see, now it's waiting for the dragon to spawn before trying to destroy the crystal. Soon enough. And there we go, the first one is already gone. So as I told you guys, it is indeed faster. And as you can see, it has been destroyed. No more crystals in here. And the other one will drop soon. So as you can see, it's a little bit slower, which can be a little bit dangerous, because if the dragon flies around here, it can destroy this little setup before it has a chance to drop. So yeah, you have to kind of run your own tests. But there you go, guys. This is If you place a little setup like this in every one of those pillars, it's going to destroy all of them as soon as the dragon spawns. I actually have another map with all of those built, so let me show you how this works. Look at this. So yeah, it's really simple to build, but maybe a little bit annoying, which is why I'm going to show you a way to automate this later. But let's see this in action finally. Okay, crystals in place, and let's see the dragon spawn. I think I'm going to fly, because then you guys can see. Sorry for the spike lag. Then you guys are going to be able to see this a little bit better, because it's really cool when it starts working. Okay, it has started. It's really cool, guys. Depending on how fast you kill the dragon, you can even recover those items, because it's possible to kill the dragon in less than 5 minutes. And then, whoops, I don't wanna bump into this thing. Okay, so all of them are activated, and now we have to wait and see if we're going to be able to destroy all the crystals. So it has started, guys. The first crystal is gone, and which one is going to be the next one? Maybe that one? Yeah, the dragon, sometimes the dragon destroys the setups, as you can see, but yeah, it's too late. Maybe we don't even need the cobwebs. Maybe the dragon can do the job for us. Still a few of them to go. Another one gone, gone, gone. The cage one, be gone. And I guess all of those are gone now, and the dragon has no way to heal. I almost forgot to show you guys this little setup. So some of you guys might find it a little bit annoying that you have to go on top of every pillar and do this manually every time. So there is an alternative way, which is by building those little thingies. You have to build one of these. I don't think it needs a tutorial because it's only one wide. You need to build one of those on top of every one of those towers. And you can make sure to build those really up high so the dragon won't destroy it, right? And the way to activate it is by, come on guy, is by just placing scaffolding here. So I use those obsidian blocks to mark the floor so that I know that this lines up perfectly with the observer up there. And then I can place scaffolding. And then once the lamp is on, I know that the system is charging. It's basically a time bomb. Inside the hoppers, which are facing each other, I have one stack of items, can be any item in there, and here is a dispenser, not a dropper, filled with TNT blocks. So before fighting the dragon, you just have to go around your pillars and start placing your scaffolding here until it touches this observer in here. So this thing is going to be activated, and yeah, once the dragon spawns, all of those scaffolding is going to be destroyed once again. So this is what's going to happen, and then the time bomb starts. It's basically now waiting for all the crystals to form and all that good stuff. And once the timer ends, which we can probably help here by moving some items by hand, and then the torch will turn on and it will drop the TNT automatically. So yeah, this is just one suggestion. There are many ways of doing this, but this is one possibility. Another thing that could be cool is to use those twisting vines, which are going to be available in Minecraft 1.16, and then you use bone meal, because if you place those in here, if I click only once with bone meal, you can see that it brills a lot. So you just have to hold your mouse button, and then it's going to prepare the setup for you. And all you have to do is to basically activate a observer way up there from the floor. So you don't have to climb anything, you just have to keep planting those things near the pillars, and then a redstone signal can be, sent there. See, it's super fast. But yeah, it depends on the resources you got. But yeah, that's it, guys. This is how the alternative setup, the semi-automated setup works. This, believe it or not, is the setup responsible for killing the Ender Dragon automatically. There is nothing built above there. There is no rails, minecart, there's no crazy stuff. It's just this small contraption in here, and I am going to show you how it works. This map doesn't have the crystal breakers, so sorry for that, guys. I'm going to spawn the dragon, but I can actually maybe show you guys this other thing that I mentioned before, that the crystals can be destroyed by snowballs, even if they are invulnerable. See? I don't need to wait for the dragon to spawn, but if I use other means, like I try to drop anvils in here and other stuff, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So I'm just going to do this manually because it doesn't really matter that much. What matters now is to see how the dragon is going to die from that machine down there at the center. Okay, if we had the setup, maybe the dragon wouldn't be able to heal. Okay, and finally you. Okay, so yeah, now we need to wait for the dragon to come down here. Unfortunately, I don't have the carpet mod installed now, so otherwise I would speed up the game now so you guys would be able to see. Sorry for the dark colors as well. Come on, man, if you could cooperate just a little bit. One of the first things that I noticed is that the dragon doesn't exactly come to this little structure in here. As long as you have a little platform here aligned with the central structure, the bedrock structure, sorry, the dragon will always come to this and think it's that structure. And what the dragon does, it's going to destroy any blocks in there except for some blocks from the end, like obsidian and things like that. And what is going on here? Turns out somebody forgot to turn on the machine. It works much better when it's on, so I just have to flick this lever in here. And it kind of spoiled the surprise now, because now you guys know what's going to happen. So basically this is how it happens. I have a cobblestone generator in here, because I know that this guy is going to destroy the blocks. So once the block is destroyed, I detect the destruction of the blocks, and then I send TNT. And usually we're able to hit the dragon twice every time it comes down. I don't know if I am in survival, this guy is going to be here a little bit more frequently, which is a little bit annoying, but we can talk about it a little bit more in the end of the video. So let's cut to the part where the dragon actually comes down here. There we go, guys. Dragon is in there, he destroyed the block and he took the TNT. See? 2 blocks of TNT, and usually we are able to hit the dragon twice. If I hit F1, you can see how much damage the dragon has taken. So that's basically it, guys. The cobblestone generator is down here, so water here and lava there. And then there's a piston that tries to extend and pull the entire pillar, but it's not capable of pulling the pillar because it has reached the maximum push limit. And then when this block gets broken, then it can push again. And then, ta-da, TNT is going to be here. I'm using the scaffolding in there to hold the blocks in there, which is a technique I actually learned from another YouTuber. Yeah, and here is where you place all your TNT blocks. And the soul sand is in here because there is a bubble column in here. If I can show you guys. And then the observer is going to detect when the pillar moves, and then it's going to activate the dispenser, and then TNT is going to be there to surprise our little friend in there. So what are you going to be doing meanwhile? So you can do whatever you want, really, but you're still going to need to dodge this guy sometimes. Let's see this happening again. So this is awesome, guys. I think this is a really simple setup that does this without you having to build a giant contraption. But it's, as I told you guys, it is super slow. So what I did in survival the last time, it's not so interesting, this which is why I'm not going to show you. Actually, I just built a little cage for myself, and I stayed inside this little cage with the best armor I could possibly get. So enchanted with mending, unbreaking 3, and protection 4, and as well as thorns. Thorns is a little trick that I learned from a video from Rayworks. So every time the dragon tries to attack you, and it's going to try, it's going to get hit. But you need to keep eating. I'm going to link his video in the description so you guys can check that out as well, because it's an awesome idea. So yeah, guys, just a quick video to show you guys my research so far. I have no claims that this is a perfect method or anything. I just wanted to show you guys something interesting. Maybe you guys can improve on this idea, but yeah, this is how it works. By the way, as you guys saw, this has mob griefing activated, so yeah, this is the reason why this guy can destroy the block and will always. And this is a good time to finish the video because this guy is going to get exploded. Or maybe I should show you guys what happens when the dragon dies. Spoiler alert, it dies. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. Yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to see you guys soon. Goodbye.